Okay, it's Thursday the 13th of October. We're just at around about 10 past 3 and we're on the FTSE 100. So the FTSE today, um, what I'll do is after the trade I will take you over the market a little bit further. However, the market has came down very, very strongly and it has came down into the zone 6955 down towards 6936. On the daily time frame, basically this is the beginning of a triple top. So it's basically the market has came down, there's a triple top below acting as support, and I have expected, well, first of all, the analysis has been the market to make a retrace into these levels at a minimum, and then down here I was expecting some sort of a bounce. Now, it being Thursday, the review for today is on the Australian dollar, US dollar. So this is the market that I was watching today. The analysis for this one was to expect a bounce from down here. Unfortunately, the market just came out a little bit too much for me, and then I basically had to watch the rally get away from me. Further into the day, we had a nice setup right here at 120. I was on a Skype call, so completely missed this one, coming back down into the zone below. When things like this happen, it's important you don't just jump into trades and get annoyed and worry that you're not going to have a trade for the day, you're not going to make any money, because you end up just making mistakes. So all I've done is, rather than just continue to watch the Australian dollar, US dollar, my alarm went off on the FTSE. It's at the key levels. It's made the pullback I was looking for. So I was happy to get into this trade. Want to be a little bit careful. Obviously, we've just had a very, very strong downward move. However, I am expecting the market to make a bounce. Where am I going to be watching for signs to exit? Well, right up here. Just where the market previously stalled. I'm just going to be watching as the market comes up to these levels, looking for the reactions. I'll likely close partial profits as we get up here, bring the stop to break even, and then let the rest of the position run. You can call this first target, second target, up into these levels up here, which would be a low, the market making a new low, pulling back to retest the level, which is where you would expect bears to step back in, trying to continue this downward move. Sort of these levels right here. Okay, so we'll let this trade run. We'll see how it goes. What I will do is, if there's anything I'm looking at, any active management I'm considering, I will talk you through it on the video. Okay guys, so the market has pushed up toward the management point. Basically, all I've done is at the close of the 320 candle, closed out 75% profits, and I'm now just watching the trade for signs to exit or for signs that it is going to continue its bullish run. Basically, the way I trade, the way I always advise anybody to trade, is if you have a profit target or if you have a management point on the chart and it's an area like this, or let's say it's an area like this, where lots of other traders are going to be watching. So up here, certainly, there's going to be lots of traders looking to force this market back down again. If you are trading into that area, it's always best just to close out before you reach those levels. If you wait, you can see the market coming up, maybe just about getting to the level and then crashing against you. And you find a lot of traders will end up just holding on to that position until it comes back and stops them at break even, or even worse, comes all the way down and takes them out for a loss. For the sake of a point, 2 points, I always just come out tiny little bit early, where I know there is a much less likely chance of there being any reactions. So all I'm doing now is, there's only 25% of the position left running. I'm just watching, seeing how the market's going to react now. And all I'm going to do essentially is find a sensible time to exit the remainder of the trade. Ideally, I'd like it to push up into sort of 6,955, 6,960 levels, and that's where I would exit. But if it starts to crash back down against me, well, first of all, stop us at break even. I'm not going to let the remaining 25% of the position come into a loss. But I'd need a strong bearish candle as a sign to exit. Okay, so the market has popped up around about 21, 22 points for the second part of the position. So very nice trade. Last section of the video, sorry if I was rambling a little bit. I was also scanning through an email that I just received who said guys can't multitask. Okay, so 75% of the position was closed at around about 12 points. The remaining 25% at around about 21 to 22 points. So let's have a look at the reasons for the trade. Well, first of all, the main reason was I was on the Australian dollar, US dollar today doing the review. Because of that, I was looking only to trade this market. Excuse me, however, once we broke through here, this was the main area I wanted to watch for buys. It passed me by. I was on Skype for this one, unfortunately, so totally missed this trade. So all I did was jump back over onto the FTSE when my alarm went off and took the setup. So quickly on the daily time frame. Okay, so let's zoom in. Whoops, way too much. Basically, what I have been looking at is we reached the all-time highs twice, rejected once again. All I said to subscribers was we're looking for a little bit more bearish sentiment, which we got right here on the 12th. After the 12th, I said we can expect the pullback into either the 7,000 levels. If we broke the 7,000 levels, we were coming down at a minimum to the 6,950 area. It's exactly what we did today on the FTSE. Down here, you can see it's basically a triple top, offers good level of support, very likely area for people who are selling to take profit and also for buyers to step into the market. Came down very, very strongly, so I just wanted to wait, let the market give me a little bit of confirmation that it was not just going to crash all the way through. I then got an entry candle at 255, entered above the high, and you've just seen the management of the trade. So another very nice trade, guys. I hope that was helpful for you. As always, I'm James Orr, and thank you.